we have this pretty pink one. And there it is again. Now for this one, let me get all my stuff over here. I had to sit down last night and organize all of this stuff. So I made sure that I wasn't missing anything. Oh, hi, Tane. I didn't see you pop in. Okay. Oh, and Vanessa. Hi, Vanessa. Oh, I see. And Amy, I see you. You've got lots of questions, or you're just, oh, awesome. You're just commenting. Okay, cool. All right. So for this one, this card is a 5x5. So actually it's, 5x10 because, you want to take it and then fold it in half. Okay. So that's what the base of this card is. And it's just white cardstock. All right. So for this one, what I did for this one is probably my absolute favorite just because it's so pretty. Boy, my camera is really going nuts today. All right, let's let it adjust for a second. Come on. Okay, I don't know what it's doing. Of course, it's going to do that on my very favorite card. All right, hang with me for a second, guys. Let me see why. There we go. All right. I guess my camera wanted me to show you my Doxy Mom shirt. Maybe that's it. I don't know. But okay, so for this one, I just took a piece of background paper. Okay. Now, stamping these backgrounds onto already printed paper, the tip that I want to give you for that is to make sure that the background is kind of subtle. You don't want to stamp these beautiful background stamps on a pattern paper that has a lot of pattern on it, okay? You just want to make sure that it's like soft because you want your background, you want your stamps to pop out. So that's the reason why you don't want to pick a pattern paper that has tons of pattern on it, okay? So for this one, what I did is I took the pattern paper. Okay. And then I took for this one a watermark card or watermark pad. Okay, and we're going to ink that up. And then we're just going to stamp it. Now you're going to be cutting these out. So again, you don't have to worry about, making sure that everything is lined up perfectly or whatever. It's not needed. Okay. So we're going to stamp that on there, and then we're going to stamp 3 or 2 more with different patterns. Okay. So let me do that real quick. I'll put one on this side here and then one over here. Because you can, what I did at home, and I should have just showed you that, was I laid them down, but just, gave some space in between each one, and then I just inked them all at the same time. Okay, so that's why I said you don't have to worry about it being crooked or whatever, because you're going to cut it out. So again, we're going to stamp it. So you're going to have 3 different background builder stamps. All right. And then we're going to take that off. Okay. And then what you're going to do is take some embossing powder. Now this is a white embossing powder and it's got a glitter in it. So when it's on, it shines beautiful. So what we're going to do here now is we're going to pour it on. You can see the glitter, I think. You guys can probably see it. Okay, we're going to pour it all over. There we go. And then shake off that excess. And then that's what it's going to look like. And then we're going to take this Make sure that you just take all of your extras and pour it back in because you want to use it for another time. All right. And then you're going to take an embossing gun and we're going to heat these. And I want you to see how beautiful this is once they're heated. Okay, as you can see, I'm keeping my heat gun just moving. For those of you that have never ever embossed before, this is how you do it. And I'm telling you, I've been doing this for over 20 years, and each time I see embossing powder get heated, it still amazes me every single time. Okay, so once you have that, then you're going to have, this is what it's going to look like, and you can see that. And you see how glittery it is? Can you see that? Okay, so you're going to do those, and then I wanted to show you one more thing, because now I'm going to take this again, and I'm going to emboss another one of these, but this time I'm going to do it in a clear powder. Okay, a clear, just, you know, a regular clear powder that has a little bit of sparkle in it. And I want you guys to see the difference in the two. Because this one here is going to be a lot more subtle. The white is a lot more bolder. This one's going to be a little bit more subtle. Okay, so again, you're going to take your embossing powder and we're going to sprinkle it on. All right, and then take it, shake the excess off. And then make sure that you put it back in your bottle, because, you know, embossing powders will last you forever. I have embossing powders that are, you know, 20 plus years old that still have powders in them. And, you know, I do this all the time. Okay, so once you have that put away, then again, you're going to take your heat tool. And then you're going to start heating it. Now, can you see the difference already? Beautiful. Okay. And then, as you can see, this one is done with the clear glitter embossing. Very, very pretty. All right. So once you have these done, then what you're going to do next is we're going to cut them out. Okay, again. Now, when I do this at home, you know, because I'm like a stickler for details. So when I do this at home, when I created this, I made sure that I cut my edges out with a straight edge, with the ruler and all that, because I wanted everything, you know, as perfectly straight as I could get it. So, you know, because I don't cut things very well. And I wanted my stamped images to look beautiful. All right, so you're going to cut all 4 of these out. Okay, and I'm not going to cut all 4 out because that'll just take too long. Okay, so we're going to cut it out, and then what you're going to do is you're going to take a piece of pattern paper. Oh, here's the base. Okay, and then you're going to glue this to the front of your white cardstock. Okay, just like that. And then you can use real lace if you want on this, guys. It doesn't matter. I happen to really like this paper lace. So what I did for these is I laid them on top of my pattern paper. Okay, and then once I saw that, you know, I have enough, then I cut them. And I did 2 of these, okay? So you're going to take it and adhere it down, and then fold those edges over. And then you're going to glue them down in the back. Okay. And you're going to do that on both sides. Okay. Now, once you have that done, then what you're going to do is you're going to take your stamped images that you have, and then you're going to cut them. Now, what I did here, let me measure these really quick for you so I can tell you about how long I left them. Okay, so this is about, let's see, about 4 inches, guys. Okay. So this is just, this is like a half an inch further, so, or longer. So you probably, I wouldn't even bother cutting them. I would just leave them straight like this. And then what I did, as you can see on the finished one, is I took my scissors on one end and I just kind of folded the paper over. I didn't crease it. I just folded it over and then snipped off this corner here so I could get this little tab at the bottom. Okay. And then you have all 3. Okay, let me move this all out of the way for you. Okay, so then on your finished card, you're going to do that, your 3 panels, one here, and one here. And all you need to do is just glue it on and then flip it over the back of your pattern paper and glue it in place. Okay, just like you did with the lace. And for the center one here, you're just going to make it just a smidge longer, just so you have a little bit of variation in your stamped images, okay? And then for the last one, what I did here was I took the background builder, this image that I did in the clear glitter, okay, I did that. And then what I did for that one is, and I'll go ahead and, well, just let me cut this one out real quick just so you can see. Okay, so we're going to cut this out. There's one. Okay. All right. And then I'm just going to cut that edge there. And then again, I'm going to do the same thing that I did with the other piece, where I'm going to cut the ends off. Okay, just like that. And then once again here, on the other end, trim it right off. There you go. And then for that, what I did was I just folded it over. Okay, just like that. Fold it over. Or if you don't want to fold it, fold it, you can cut it in half because you're not going to be seeing the back of it. So either way is fine. And then the last things that I did was I took a light pink for the sentiment and I stamped it on the white cardstock. And then I trimmed it with some pretty decorative scissors, and then inked around the edges, which I know you guys can't see it here, but I don't know, you might be able to see it. Okay, and then once you have that stamped and cut out, then you're just going to glue this to the back, just as I've done here. And then to finish your card off, adhere your sentiment and your little banner here. Adhere that on top of all of the rest. And then as you can see, I just took some of these cute little pearls that I have, and then I just added the pearls. Okay, just up the sides. And that's it. And that's how you create that one. Isn't that pretty?